The Knicks never look better than they did earlier on, getting off the bus and getting ready for action. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Well, Commissioner Adam Silver has a history lesson for those who would tell players to shut up and dribble. He says in 1963, Bill Russell was MVP, won a title, and stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial for Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. There is a through line that exists directly from Russell.
That's a great story, D.A. And so off the tip, it's New York. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Klay Thompson is out there with C.J. McCollum. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Nurkic in at the small forward. And the way C.J. McCollum, Greg, can get a shot up while moving, that's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run. Applies for his pull-up jumpers or when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum, one of the best in the league at it.
Throw good, McCollum. Well, we might have a throwback battle on our hands, Greg. These two teams take pride in their defense.
No doubt. These are some tough-nosed, gritty, physical defenses, and we're not going to see many easy buckets. Both sides are going to make you work.
And so McCollum nails both of them. AGA, what about these Hawks? They can really be fun to watch.
Yeah, and they just need to be more consistent, Kevin. It seems they can beat anyone on any day. If they can start doing that regularly, we're talking about big things in the future. Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
And that's tough to do from the mid-range because help can come from anywhere, but he beats everyone to the punch.
And it's Harris with the ball for Atlanta. Booker looking around. And the call will be against Jusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
Booker against Thompson. Booker, no good. Now here's Thompson. Pass to McCollum. He kicks it to Gobert. Robinson against Carter. And a wide open look for McCollum. And the three off target. And here's Atlanta. They beat the Knicks during their last encounter in New York.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
Great scoring output from that second unit. Such a luxury to have that extra ammunition.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now, here's Thompson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Washington.
This is Nurk in his offensive comfort zone, tracking down a high percentage shot.
Looking at the Knicks, they want to turn it around after the loss to Washington. Booker finds Carter. Back to Booker. Stolen by Robinson. McCollum outside. To the middle. Out to Thompson. A three ball. A shot off that time. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Nurkic against Harris. Pass to Booker. Carter with a screen on Thompson. 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Here's Hayes. It's rebounded by New York.
Easy chance for mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Here's Thompson. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Harris passes to Porzingis. The Hawks working the ball around. Porzingis sets the pick for Harris. The Hawks again can't hit. New York's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And here's McCollum for 3. That shot off. And Atlanta will come the other way. Harris kicks to Hayes. McCollum against Booker. 16 feet away. And that one good.
Watching Hayes, he keeps his eyes up, always looking for a better shot, either for himself or his teammates.
Now here's McCollum. 26 points for him last game against Washington.
You can't forget about how great he was at forcing contact and getting to the line. He racked up a lot of easy points at the line that way.
They get it back. Robinson, good on the 7-footer.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
Now here's Hayes. Defense right on him. Left side, Harris. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul. Porzingis looking it over. Shot clock at 6. For 3.
Have to give major credit to the hustle of Gobert. He really goes all out on D.
And here's McCollum. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. There's a screen by Robinson. McCollum passes to Robinson. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Booker with it. 23 points for him the last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
The Atlanta shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. No good on the free throw. The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city.
He hits the second from the line.
Slowly but surely, Harris continues to elevate his game. The shooting, the playmaking, the ability to make a difference.
Now, here is Robinson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Kicks it out to McCollum. No good from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Hayes, no good. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for New York. Back to Thompson. Lets the 3 fly. Cranes the 3-pointer.
Trust Klay Thompson every time with the catch and shoot. He gets so well positioned and balanced to score.
Now here's Hayes. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Porzingis with a screen on Nurkic. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
McCollum passes to Nurkic. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Nurkic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Such an effective playmaker. You got to be impressed with CJ's ability to hit open teammates.
And Hayes kicks to Carter. The pass to Booker. Here he goes. Over Thompson. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. The Knicks leading by 6. Goes up the baseline. Rebound by the Hawks. Harris has got his 4th rebound in this one.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Out left to the wing. Hayes dishes to Booker. Over Thompson. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Thompson. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson. And how about we check the numbers for C.J. McCollum? The Hawks trail by 6. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Len comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. Hardaway's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Seth Curry in for McCollum. Caldwell Pope on the wing, guarded by Curry. Here's Love. McGee with the block.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Hardaway passes to McGee. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Love the pass to Reed. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Healed with the bucket.
Liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
The Knicks leading by 5. Now Hardaway. No points in the game yet for him. From deep. The rebound by Kevin Love. And has gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. And great for Kevin Love. He feels like he's got a lot of years left in the league.
And Kevin, coming off the bench should lengthen the end of his career. He can thrive as a bench weapon with that green light, and he's got that light to let it fly with that shot.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Down low, here's McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Fades away. Rebounded by McGee.
No one on him. He committed to fading away. Probably could have taken more time with that shot.
Curry kicks to McGee. Pass to Len. Outside Curry. Launches a 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Healed against Hardaway. Healed, can't hit.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Feeds it to Robinson. Outside for Curry. Robinson passes to McGee. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it. Stolen by O'Neal. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Love. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
He couldn't have played it better. There was just enough room to get the shot off.
Caldwell Pope against Curry. Outside Hardaway. Len sets a screen for Hardaway. Back to Len. Stolen by O'Neal. Up top, Hield. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Dallas. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Clock at 6. Love kicks to Caldwell Pope. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the New York Knicks. They're leading by 8. He dishes it to Hardaway. 24 seconds left in the first quarter. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Hield from outside. Knicks with the rebound. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
A bad outing offensively. You break that game down, their issues were pretty clear.
You know, it started off poor execution at the top of the list for me, and that typically leads to a low field goal percentage.
And so it's the New York Knicks going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for New York?
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point, doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
They've got Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Buddy Hield is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Hayes, and it's Reed in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. A three from McCollum. The rebound by Hield. The Hawks trail by 7. There's the dish to Hayes. Outside, Porzingis. Kicks to Hield. No good on the three. The Knicks shooting well. They're at 45%. Thompson dishes to Gobert. McGee trying to break free. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Gobert.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Hield, the pass to Hayes. Shoots over McGee. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Pass to Gobert. And here's McGee. Over Porzingis. McGee's shot is off. The Hawks trailing. Now here's Hayes. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Dishes it to Hield. Back to Hayes. Pass to Porzingis from the baseline. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And bringing the aggression and the energy. Two things you like to see from Porzingis.
Here's McCollum. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely
gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Reed kicks to Hield. Caldwell Pope for three. Buries it from three-point range. And now just a 4-point New York lead.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Here's McCollum. The offensive rebound, McGee. Nice D from Porzingis.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Hield outside. From past the arc. Another three for Atlanta.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Cullen passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
I mean, he's tailor-made for those pick-and-roll sets. Gobert, a big-time finisher on the move.
There's the pick to the paint. It's tipped. Stolen by McCollum. A shot by Thompson. No one's around. A three-pointer, no good. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. And I think, Steve, now we see less real grudge matches than we did before. But do you like seeing those games where there is no love lost, where there is some bad blood and some contention?
Kevin, I love it. Yes, friends off the court, but on the court, you got to go at each other. And when it's over, win or lose, you leave it right there and you go back to being friends.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Reed. Tobias Harris comes in for Hield, and it's Devin Booker in for Hayes. Curry against Booker. Outside Curry, and it's McCollum in the corner. From outside, off the mark.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the three. So far, not paying dividends.
Here's Booker, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
That one misses.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Thompson in the post. Working on Booker. New York moving the ball around. And Gobert kicks to Curry. 5 to shoot. And here's McCollum for three. Rebounded by the Hawks.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Porzingis passes to Booker. Curry against Caldwell Pope. Inside. Here's Carter. No good. That would have tied it. The Knicks with the lead. Thompson dishes to McCollum. Curry deciding where to go with it. With the second effort, and Gobert with the lay-in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Booker. He has 5. Good D by McCollum. The Knicks leading by 4. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That's his first foul. Alex Len's checked in for New York. Hardaway comes in for C.J. McCollum.
Tim Hardaway Jr.
Hardaway against Caldwell-Pope. Gobert with a screen on Caldwell-Pope. 6 to shoot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, you have to love the impact that Tim Hardaway Jr. has had on the defensive end.
He's got a great wingspan to bother shooters
and contain penetration. Always aware of where the ball is on the floor. You could call him an underrated defender.
Robinson's checked in for Gobert. And Wendell Carter Jr., Greg, one of the better rebounders in the NBA.
And Kevin, his numbers kind of sneak up on him. I mean, great job of clearing the glass and getting the break started. Still underrated as a rebounder, but is making a name for himself.
And there's the pass to Robinson. Curry is inside. Defended by Booker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Tobias Harris.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Kevin Love's checked in for Atlanta. Curry against Booker. Over Curry. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Robinson kicks to Curry. 3-pointer. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assists. Robinson's got 3 assists in the game. Caldwell Pope passes to Carter. He dishes it to Booker. There's the drive. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And there has, Greg, been some talk within the league about adding a mid-season tournament. What are your thoughts on that possibility?
I mean, with the success of the play-in tournament, which, in full disclosure, I was not for, but love now, I can see why they're considering it.
And the Hawks making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. Passes it to Nurkic. Now Robinson. Outside Curry. Lets it go from deep. Booker pulls it in.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
He can't get that one to fall. The Knicks leading by 3. Nurkic dishes to Hardaway. Pass to Robinson. Curry wide open. Off target with his 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Out to Harris. Uncovered. It's rebounded by New York. They've led by as much as 10. Outside Hardaway. Land with a screen on Booker. Hardaway finds Land. Caldwell Pope against Curry. Shakes him. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Alex Len picks one up.
Yeah, KCP steady there at the line. Nice work to draw the contact.
The Hawks have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That free throw missing.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And he's good on the second.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
Pass to Robinson. He kicks it to Curry. Out to the wing. Harris against Nurkic. Double team on Nurkic. And again, New York turns it over. A chance now to check out the Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Toronto Raptors. Then on Tuesday, they'll head back home to host the Cleveland Cavaliers.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment. Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Here's Curry with the three. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Caldwell Pope passes to Booker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
After having no trips to the free throw line in the first period, he's being much more aggressive now.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
Reed, he's checked in for Harris. He hits both from the stripe.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
The pass to Len. Trying to get something going. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Hayes is checked in for Atlanta. That shot wide open. Booker's got the lead up to 3 now for the Hawks.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Booker, the past month has been surreal. Averaging about 24 points, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
I love it because he does so many things well. Defenses have to account for him even when he's not scoring.
By himself, and the dunk by Booker.
And with a good feel for the game, Booker sensed the right time to go for that steal.
Knicks trail by 5. Curry kicks to Hardaway. Passes to Nurkic. Now here is Robinson. Outside Curry. Jacks up a 3. Rebound Love. Love's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the points coming for them now, Greg in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Hayes dishes to Love. Tries again, and he lays it up and in. And now a 7-point Hawks lead.
And playing with a lot of fire now. They had a tough start in that first quarter, didn't shoot it well, but didn't let that discourage them. And now they're showing what they can do offensively.
There's 45 seconds left now here in the second. Back to Hayes. The baseline J. And Booker with a nice bucket inside. Booker's got 20 points.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
Hardaway passes to Curry. Back to Hardaway. Shot to stop the run. Love grabs the board. The Hawks leading by 9. Hayes dishes to Booker. Chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Atlanta. His production has been flowing. Thanks for the great interview, David.